Today we're going to be installing one of the best upgrades for your Jeep TJ. Let's get into it. If you've ever driven a Jeep TJ or you own a Jeep TJ, you know it's definitely not the most luxurious vehicle ever made. So having little comfort items makes a huge difference. The Jeep TJ Mirror Co is going to help spice up the Jeep TJ's interior. Today we are going to be installing a mirror kit. It's going to have a home link for your garage door opener. It's going to tell you the temperature, and it's going to have a compass. It comes with everything you need. It comes with the wiring harness. You just plug and play. It's pretty cool. It's going to have cable ties, and it's going to have adhesive for installing it around your windshield frame. So I'm actually already running a TJ Mirror Co mirror. This is one of their basic units. It's got compass and temperature, and you can see the wiring harness comes up this way, maybe a little dark, but down underneath and then into the engine bay. So we're going to be replacing this one with an upgraded one for my garage door. And it's got everything we need. Let's unbox it. So this is the wiring harness. Like I said, it's already complete. You're good to go. You don't have to wire anything. It's packaged really well. This is your ambient temperature and sensor harness. And then here is the mirror. Check that out. So this is the mirror right here. You can see you have the option for 3 different garage doors, power, compass, and then it'll also have the temperature right there. This is actually the sensor that'll go in the engine bay. I actually have mine up in here somewhere, I believe. So this is the harness that will run into the engine bay. These two clip together, and then you got your fuse for your power. These are actually pretty cool. These are what go onto the windshield frame, and then you can zip tie the harness onto that. The one thing I will say I love the most about this kit is look at this, colored pictures. Very detailed description, pictures of the entire process. Anybody could do this. You don't need to be a mechanic. You don't need to have years of experience to do this, which is really cool. So you can do this in your driveway. You don't need any special tools. I have a flat blade, 8mm socket, some wire snippers, and I just have a flashlight just because it's a little dark in here. Pop this defrost panel off. Just do it with a flat blade. Be gentle with it just because this stuff, the plastics can be a little brittle after a while. Okay, now that that's off, we have access to the wire that runs down the windshield. Next, take the glove box off. Ooh. Plugs down in here into this fuse. This little guy right here. And then we also have our ground wire. Okay, so I just finished uninstalling the original mirror kit. And this is all the wiring harness and the sensor. I did just clip it just to pull it through easier. It can always be spliced back together if I want to use this on another Jeep. But we're going to go ahead, get everything ready to install. Should be pretty quick. It's just running a couple wires. That's the hardest part, running the wires across and then underneath the dash. I mean, and I say hard, it's just a little finicky trying to get your fingers in tight places. So we'll get that run into the engine bay and pretty much done. Okay, so these are the 2 harnesses that the kit comes with. This is the one that's gonna go from the mirror, well, it's gonna go from the engine bay to this harness, and then this harness is gonna go to your fuse panel and your, it's gonna give you power to the mirror, and then this is gonna connect into the back of the mirror. So this right here is the connector for the sensor. This is gonna go from wherever you want in the engine bay. I think they recommend, and I do it as well, to put it in the grill area because you don't want the heat of the engine messing with the sensor. So put it in the front part of the grill, and I'll show you what I do for that. So this is gonna get run through the firewall. This will get run through the firewall. It'll come up through the dash, up to where the vent is. It'll come across here, plug into this little guy right here, and then it'll continue here up, across, plug into the mirror. This is the harness that's gonna go to the mirror. I'm gonna try to run it up. See if I can get it up through here. It's right there. All right. Wire right here is gonna get run to the side here. It's gonna get zip tied, and then it'll go right up there. You can adjust the length of that and everything too. And then this is gonna get plugged into this guy right here. It comes with this blue fuse, which is a 15, and you have a 10, or you can just put a 10 in and it gets plugged in just like that. And then you have your ground wire, which we have running right here. This gets screwed back on. So before I start installing the new mirror, I want to show you the differences side by side. You can see these. So this is the one I took off from TJ Mirror Co. And yeah, that's it right there. And then this is the new one. They're actually somewhat the same size. The new one is a little bit bigger. And I know some people are gonna say, you have a rooftop tent, a bed rack back there, how are you able to see? Well, I do take that off sometimes, and when I need a rearview mirror, I need it. Another thing, the garage door function is gonna be really nice to have, and the compass and temperature is just that added luxury. All right, so this one also has a set screw, which is right here. So this will just get slid down like that. And boom. Ooh, that looks good. Oh, I'm so excited for this garage door function. That is like the most exciting thing about this new kit. I love the temperature and navigation, the compass aspect, but to have that garage door opener, and you have 3 spots, and you can also do it for a gate as well. That's gonna be cool. And this also has auto dimming. So if someone's got their brights on behind you, it won't blind you. That's gonna be cool. All right, let's finish wiring this up. It's ready. All right, check that out. So it's not gonna have the temperature just because I don't have the sensor plugged in, and then that's cool. So you can, oh, I cannot wait. Check that out. I'm excited for this. So the direction works, and you have a way to calibrate the navigation. I keep calling it navigation. You have a way to calibrate the compass based on where you live in the United States. So we can do that as well on here, so it's correct. They're very generous with the number of zip ties you get. So we're gonna get these on so we can zip tie it up so it looks all clean. We don't just have a wire hanging here. I apologize if it's a little harder to see over here, but this is the wire and the connector that I had run through the firewall. And then that's the one that went up over the windshield defrost. And so, yeah, this is gonna get run here and take my extra length. You can run this wire wherever you want. And then this is gonna go up here. That's where I had the old one. This is the wire that I have run, and I'm not really concerned with where it goes. You can put it wherever you want. Okay, so where I was originally talking about in the grill area is right here. What's cool is they also give you this body panel mounting. I don't even know what these things are called, but they hold like plastic pieces together on like bumpers and trim pieces. And so basically this is the sensor right here. It's got a mounting bracket right here that you're gonna use. And it's gonna go, at least where I put it, underneath here. Cool, all right, I'm happy with that. So let's plug this in. All right, cool, that's there. So you guys can see. Okay, that right there is the sensor that gets plugged into this wire right here. That's the top of that plastic piece, and you're done. That's gonna tell you the temperature. It's pretty cool. And yes, I know almost all modern vehicles have these, but for a Jeep TJ, something that never came with this from the factory, it's a pretty cool upgrade. Check it out. We are sitting east. Well, I think I gotta calibrate it, and it's 64 degrees here in Tennessee. It's that easy and that quick to tell you the temperature. Really cool. Now we're gonna work on getting the garage door function working. We're gonna program this mirror together, and I already did the first step and I forgot to hit the record button, so I apologize. But all it was, told you to hold the outer two most garage door buttons, these two right here, the first and third. Maybe you guys can see that, this one and this one, until this LED flashed, which I did. The next is going to be using your garage door opener remote to program the mirror. So I have my garage door opener. Press and hold the opener remote and your choice of mirror button at the same time. Hold down both until the LED light flashes. LED light goes from flashing slow to fast. When that happens, release both buttons. All right, cool. So okay, so it went from flashing slow to fast. When that happens, release both buttons. Your mirror is now programmed with your garage. All right, let's test it. Okay guys, we had a little bit of technical difficulties here, and I didn't read the last page of the instructions from the TJ Mirror Co. And it states that if it does not connect on the first try when you're connecting it to your remote, that you need to go to this bad boy right here in your garage and set it up so you can program a new remote. So we did that. Now check this out. It works. Oh, watch this. Ooh, that is luxury. Stop it. Come back up. Look at that. That's freaking awesome. I don't know why this excites me so much. I love cool things like this, especially in my Jeep where there's no luxury items. So this is gonna add that cool factor. Wow, that's pretty cool. Super simple. And then here you have the programming for the compass. So it shows you how to program it, which I'll do in a second, but super simple. All the instruction is needed for you to do that. Huge shout out to the TJ Mirror Company. They make a really cool product for us TJ owners. I made a video, I think 2 or 3 years ago on their product, and that's the one I just took off, and it's been working ever since then. Great company to work with. They are always going to get back to you if you have customer needs or questions, things like that. So highly recommend. I will leave their links in the description down below so you can go check them out and order a product from them. They do really cool stuff. When I posted that last video, so many people had questions about where to get it, how to get it. And yeah, I think they took a break for a little while and then they came back. So they're back in full force. If you guys want one of these, go check them out, pick one up. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. See you in the next one.